Hello and welcome to this short video which has been created to highlight the major differences in the transition from HomeBase version 6.3 to HomeBase version 6.4. The overall package differences may be viewed in the release notes available on PowerLink, but here we will concentrate on two major improvements, namely number one, the Avamar server definition, and number two, the recovery session creation. These two elements greatly increase the efficiency and accuracy when creating a recovery session by predefining the available Avamar server or servers and offering a single page session creation window pre-populated where possible with sensible defaults. So let's log into our possibly upgraded HomeBase server for the first time and navigate to the administration button. Here we will see a new button in addition to those previously found here. It's labelled Backup Managers. Selecting Backup Managers, we see a currently empty table, so let's select Create Server. A checkbox indicating that the definition is enabled, i.e. available for inclusion in a HomeBase recovery session. The Server ID field allows free text description to allow for ease of identification in environments where multiple Avamar servers may be available. Under Product in version 6.4, the currently available option is to select Avamar. Please watch out for news regarding the inclusion of EMC Networker in HomeBase Enhanced Server Recovery. Enter the address of the Avamar server, a valid username and password, and if required, any additional relevant comment. Click Create. Your Backup Managers server is now displayed in the Backup Managers table. We now need to import our backup clients. Highlight the newly created server entry and then select Import Clients from the Related Tasks panel. All clients are pre-selected and you only need to click Import to add these to the HomeBase repository. Although if you wish to deselect particular clients, you may do so with the normal Control-click construct before importing. The clients will indicate the importing or imported status. Upon opening the View Software task under the appropriate operating system, we may view the upload of the Avamar clients. Let's now move on to changes in the recovery process with version 6.4. With the advent of HomeBase version 6 came the ability to perform a basic Windows bare metal recovery operation, with the HomeBase server having the capability to deploy a fresh base Windows operating system. Further enhancements saw the introduction of the concepts of a session and a template. In version 6.3, these concepts moved closer together in the form of a recovery session, which led the user through a number of screens where, for each session, you had to specify and define a number of, perhaps, common attributes. With version 6.4, this takes it further by minimizing the input required at session creation time, by predefining in the HomeBase server the backup manager or managers as seen previously, and pre-populating where possible the attributes of the session with sensible default values such as the latest profile and the latest backup. Let's see how this works. Selecting Recovery from the front page, we are presented with our Recovery Sessions page where we may or may not find some previously created sessions. Let's create a new session in our version 6.4 HomeBase server. Our first task is to select our source server, in this case HB AGT STUD1. We are now presented with a single page rather than the 9 pages of the previous version. We see a session name, which we can modify to our own requirements if we wish. We receive confirmation of the agent to be recovered, and we are now offered the latest HomeBase profile resident on the HomeBase server, and an appropriate backup is selected. As it is expected that profiling and backing up are performed as contiguous activities, the first available backup after the HomeBase profile is offered. Both the profile and backup selections may be changed using the appropriate buttons. Now we may select our target type. As previously, we have the option to either recover onto a pre-installed server or VM, or onto a bare metal server or VM. We'll select to recover onto a bare machine. Determine the MAC address of the target NIC and enter under Create New option. Or, if the target has been used previously, you may select the MAC address from the drop-down list. We confirm the operating system to be deployed, indicate the available and appropriate HomeBase agent to be installed, and the Avamar client. We are given the opportunity to change any drivers required for the recovery, including text mode drivers, and to change any of the configuration components of the recovery, for example storage, networking, security, applications, etc. Then click Create. Once the recovery session is created, as in the previous version, you will be prompted to take action regarding the booting of the target server, using either the boot CD or PXE method. You may respond to the prompt or return to the recovery sessions page to create another session. And this concludes this short video highlighting the main visible differences between HomeBase version 6.3 and version 6.4.